What's up, you guys? Welcome to my channel. This is Blue Butterfly Mystic, and if you are finding this video, that means that you have manifested me. That means that we are on a similar core frequency and that you needed some sort of confirmation in your life about a certain subject. Thank you, Spirit. Perfect example. So before we get started, I want to talk about making conscious choices to go more right path than left path. Okay. Like, for example, I just got out of the shower after that last video that I did. And if you watch that video, you can see that I am a little bit jittery. I was very excited. And the energy that I was picking up on was, it was big. It was big and very exciting. So I was like, you know what? I can feel this jitteriness. I don't want to have my viewers thinking that, it's them or it's me, because honestly, it's always the energy. I've gotten to a place where I'm able to discern between my own internal and external energy, but it took me a very, very, very long time to get there. Okay. I remember there used to be a time when people would be like, "What's wrong, Kate? What's wrong?" And I'd be like, "I don't know. I think I'm just having a day." And I couldn't pinpoint what was wrong with me, the feeling that I was having, or I didn't even know that it was possible for energy external to us to affect us. Makes sense, but totally didn't know that. So basically, after that little jittery video that I did, I was like, you know what? I don't want to be in this vibration. So I made a decision to kind of like pick up my room a little bit, which is my safe space, and also to get a shower. A lot of people talk about spiritual showers or spiritual baths, and I started using this as a regular practice. Like, every time I would come back from low vibrational places or just overwhelming situations in general, and I found a certain routine that worked for me. So a lot of people use sage and Palo Santo to clear the energy in the environment, which I do too. I have also come to love many different incense. I light candles frequently, and so I will do this in my room, and I'll do this in the bathroom. Okay. Then when I get in the shower, I will specifically, like, I have like a exfoliating rag that's like as long as, like it can reach behind me and like scrub. I will scrub from head to toe. I use a pumice stone on my feet. I use exfoliating face wash, and when I get out, I make sure that I moisturize, just like you just saw me do just now. Well, my face. I moisturize my whole body, and I feel like it's kind of like getting that icky doo-doo energy off of you. And not just that, but then when you get out and you moisturize, to me personally, it's kind of like putting a shield on you. And I've always really liked the way that us humans, not necessarily rationalize, but how we kind of have to visualize things in a physical sense in order to kind of like wrap our reins brains, our brains around it. um, so to me, like when I'm in the shower and I'm like literally scrubbing all the doo-doo energy off of me, that's what I call it. And I watch it go down the drain, it's like saying goodbye to the however I was feeling in that low vibration before. So, and then like I said, I just feel like when I get out and I moisturize, it's like a protective shield. So, I made the conscious choice to change the energy, and I sat and kind of meditated on what the next message was going to be before I got started. And I think before I go any further to move on with my processes, I think we should start with universal law. Okay? And there are 12 main ones. I know that there's a lot of different belief systems that have more, but we're just going to work with the 12 main ones. Okay? And the first one is the universal law of divine oneness. Okay? Now, it does not matter if you are, Christian or spiritual or, actually, I think most spiritual practices believe this. And the reason that they're called universal truths or beliefs or laws is because they have become basically like a standard in most religious or spiritual beliefs or practices. So if you take Christianity into consideration, Christians believe that when you are saved, don't shoot me if this isn't completely 100% correct, because even though I grew up Christian and my Nana is a Pentecostal minister, licensed, and she frequently preaches to our family, which is what she feels called to do. I don't judge her for that. But once you get saved, you have to choose to be saved, and then the Spirit of Jesus Christ lives within inside you, correct? Okay. Now, if you are spiritual, or you are kind of like trying to learn about different perspectives, if we take Native Americans, indigenous to Native America, North America, and even they were not actually truly indigenous because they came from different areas as well. However, they believe in the Great Spirit, and that all things are connected, whether it's the earth, the stars, the moon, the ocean, you, me, my lamp over there, everything literally is interwoven into our reality, and we are all a part of one. I'm getting Colors of the Wind of Pocahontas, and she says, "You think I'm an ignorant savage, and you've been so many places, I guess it must be so. But still I cannot see that the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? You don't know." And then, I'm trying to think of the next verse. You think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is just a dead thing you can play. I'm sorry, claim. I think it's claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a... Oh, shoot. I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. Anyways, it's just that everything around her, basically, without my inability to remember lyrics right now, it's all connected. I mean, I think she says, the rainstorm and the river are my brothers. The heron and the otter are my friends. And we are all connected to each other in a circle, in a hoop that never ends. Yes, okay, so finally got that out. You know, sometimes when I'm like channeling clairaudiently, I'll have a song that's like, it won't stop playing in my head until I get the proper lyrics out, and obviously that was the one that was supposed to get out. So, okay, so we did Christianity, we did Native American. Oh, Spirit wants me to tell you about, okay, so when you meditate and you have visions, daydreams, journeys, whatever you'd like to call it. I had this download one day, and basically what I received while I was meditating was, so it was kind of like streets connecting, right? And as I'm kind of like looking at this map, all of a sudden, it's kind of like, I guess in the Matrix, when it like kind of like slows down, and Neo is just kind of like looking at everybody like, why are they all stopping, right? Except here, and I can't recall specifically if, I think I'm the one that lifted it up, but, and so we all say that, we don't all say, but it is a common belief, for me personally, that just like we say we all wear hats, different hats, I'm a mom, I'm a daughter, I'm a wife, I'm a bitch, I'm a lover, whatever, but we wear different hats, we wear different masks, okay, whatever suits us at the time. And that's not to say that they're toxic, although sometimes we do display toxic behaviors around certain people. I don't think that that's everybody. So, anyways, so I go to pick this mask up off of this person, and they're me. And I was like, that's weird. And so I go to lift another one, me again. And I was like, really weird. And then all of a sudden, it was like all the masks of all the people that I could see for miles around, and it kind of like backed up into like a bird's eye view. But everybody is me, and I am everybody. And what I got from that was that if we are a collective consciousness, okay, we are all connected by Christ-like energy, what have you, however you choose to see it. Then we are all just pieces of source, consciousness, collective consciousness, having an experience on Earth together at the same time through different lenses, different eyes, different experiences. And that really kind of blew my mind. And I had a hard time grasping that for a little while. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. Sometimes receiving downloads like that can be really heavy. And also kind of scary because, well, if your family or friends or surroundings are anything like mine, for the most part, I say for the most part, not accepted very well, and people have an opinion of me, and my ideas are not like, I haven't met anybody that has ideas like me. So with that being said, I was actually very scared to say that publicly, but these days I don't question spirit as far as really anything. Everything I do is pretty much intuitively led. Like, I pretty much go, okay, God, am I supposed to do this? And if I feel a nudge or a spiritual green light, then I do it. And they say, or I've heard and read, that in order to receive spiritual guidance, we have to quiet our minds. That's not an easy thing to do. We are surrounded by chaos, surrounded by distractions, whether it's our kids, our neighbors, our partners, our jobs, our XYZ, doesn't matter. It literally takes sometimes like waiting until you're alone, or waiting until your kids go to bed, or if you just have 5 minutes to yourself of silence. And there's a lot of people that are not comfortable sitting in their own silence. They have to have music playing. They have to have the TV on. They have to, shoot, even me for a while, I was like, I don't want to sit in silence. I'm going to listen to vibrations. It wasn't until recently that I started actually sitting in true silence. But I always receive more information that way. And they say, or I've read again, that when you meditate and when you pray, that is when you touch spirit or God or the universe, or however you choose to look at it. Okay. So that is a brief, and I'm not an expert. Okay. So I just, all I can do is share with you guys what I have learned through my own personal experiences, okay? Next, we are going to be talking about the law of vibration. So, thank you so much for joining me. If you are liking this content, drop me a like or a comment or share me, and I'll see you in the next one.